It's time to start breaking Minecraft once again, and the way in which I'll begin again is by showing off my new favorite way to break the game. Now, if you've been subscribed to this channel for a long time now, you may remember some pretty extreme showcases of glitches, mods, and things of that nature that completely bring Minecraft to its knees, whether that be deleting the 30 million block world border and limit, or teleporting out to literal infinity blocks away. I've done quite a lot, and while I always want to showcase those sorts of things as I learn about them, today's method for breaking the game is actually one that you can try for yourself right now with no mods at all. All you have to do is rebind your right-click mouse button to a key on your keyboard. Now, how might this break the game? Well, let's go ahead and let's check it out. Before we get this video started, I wanted to let you guys know that on August 24th, in just a couple of days, a brand new animated Minecraft music video is going to be going live on this channel. So definitely be sure you're around on that day to check it out. Alright, first, a little backstory. As many of you know, I'm a member of the SMP Live Minecraft server, which I play on from time to time on my twitch.tv page, linked below. Within that server, all forms of shenanigans occur on a day-to-day basis. But one day, while a bunch of us were just messing around, glitching through bedrock and barrier blocks, one of the other members was spamming a trapdoor opened and closed repeatedly multiple times per second, way faster than any human could ever do. While this by itself obviously is not a new concept, this was the singular event that got my gears turning in order to break the game again. Because I am the way that I am, I wanted to try this out as well. So what did I do? Well, first off, I rebound my mouse's right-click function within the game to numpad 0, and then I tried using my keyboard's macro software to create a macro that would spam numpad 0 as fast as it could so long as I had the real key held down. But that caused my computer as a whole to grind to a halt for a couple of seconds. I'm guessing that the software just couldn't keep up. So then, I tried using an auto hotkey macro to spam the key as fast as it could under the same circumstances. And while that absolutely worked just fine, the macro that I was using could be turned off at will by disabling the scroll lock key on my keyboard. And what I found out was, even while the auto hotkey macro was disabled, I could still hold down the numpad 0 key and the trapdoor would still open and close at a hilariously fast pace without the macro enabled at all. Now, for some people, that might be where their story would end, but because I am the way that I am, and I always take things way too far, I decided to crank this experiment up to 11. This is my Stream Deck XL. It's an array of fully programmable buttons that have LCD screens under each key, which allows me to easily control my live stream without having to fiddle around with other software, and it allows me to edit videos way more efficiently. But it also allows me to break Minecraft even further. The original theory that I had was using the Stream Deck's hotkey function, I could create an entire folder with nothing but numpad 0 hotkeys, and then I could press them all at the same time to press that button way faster. But before doing that, I needed to set a control for this experiment. To do that, I'm going to open up the F3 menu and just hold down my normal numpad 0 key and observe how many sounds are playing at once. As you can see here, with only the sounds of the door opening and closing repeatedly, roughly 20 sounds are playing at the same time, so not bad. So now for the experiment itself. First, let's start off easy. Nah, I'm just kidding. I pressed all those buttons at once with this little plastic fixture that I had, and whoa! 200 sounds were playing at the same time. 200! That's just from me opening and closing the same door on repeat. I mean, seriously, the most amount of sounds that can even play at any given moment within the game is 247, and we almost hit that. But then, no joke, as I was writing the script for this video, right after I wrote the previous sentence, I was going to tell you about a moment on SMP Live where myself and Roasted James used this technique while hitting a bell to actually get ejected from the server for sending too many packets. And while that's pretty neat on its own, what I noticed while writing the script is that the bell outputs about 4 times as much sound per button push, given that the sound it outputs is quite long, maybe about 4 times longer, meaning we can very easily hit the in-game sound limit. Or with just a little redstone, a lever, and multiple doors, you could also hit the limit as well without the need for any custom macros of any kind. Now, that was going to be the end of the video. I was going to tell you guys that if you use your imagination, never reject any ideas, and have an open mind about things, you can discover some really cool things of your own. But as fate would have it, just days after I showed this technique off on Twitter, PyreXPlacer on Twitter alerted me to a clip from fellow SMP Live member Dave Kurtzy to this. Yeah, Dave is flying through the air in a minecart using nothing but the upward thrust of a fishing pole, grabbing the minecart and pulling it upwards. But seriously, how is this even possible? Well, it's actually pretty simple. Have you ever been playing Minecraft with a friend and hooked them with a fishing rod from above and then launched them up to and above your location? Well, that's effectively what's happening here, but on a much smaller scale. By just holding down the numpad key while looking at the minecart, once we leave the surface of the block that we're on, we get propelled upwards into the sky. It's kind of reminiscent of the old minecart flying machines from Zelda Breath of the Wild, but there is one major downside to doing this. Each cast of the fishing rod uses up 1 durability, which means you can go through an entire hotbar's worth of fishing rods in just a couple of seconds, so you're not getting very far using this technique. But honestly, that's not really the point here. Like I said before, when you keep your imagination open and you don't reject any ideas, it's pretty wonderful what you can actually discover. I mean, hey, if you don't want to stop flying using the minecart, just put yourself in creative mode, since the durability of the fishing rod won't be expended at all in creative mode. So yeah. Today, we had some fun breaking Minecraft, and it's something that I want to do more frequently on this channel moving forward. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, please consider leaving a like on it, because it would really help out myself, the channel, and the video quite a lot. So I hope you all enjoyed. My name is AntVenom, and I bid you all farewell. Thanks so much for watching.